The ultimate test of your masculinity online, especially if you're going to go down the road of online entrepreneurship. You want to stop trading your time for money. You're on these social media platforms and you're putting forth your point of view to the world. Do you know the difference between the man who succeeds and the man who doesn't? And this is evident all around us online. Many people out there will put out their views on whatever social media platform we're talking about, or maybe they make a video and it gets a negative response, or there'll always be some people who don't respond well to the message. You see far too many men out there fold completely. How often do we see this? They'll issue some pathetic apology. They will cower from their viewpoint. They will go back on what they said. And this is going to be the difference between you succeeding and you failing and being like every other man out there who's afraid to put forward their views into the world because they're used to being compliant, to having the mindset that they're there to please people, to make people feel good. And if they say something even remotely controversial, then they should immediately apologize for this. And it is so pathetic. I mean, some of these apologies out there, groveling, they make you feel embarrassed really to be a man. Now, I'm not talking about the extreme things that people say that are genuinely bad. Of course, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about other things. So let me give you an example. You're in the online arena. You've got this idea for a great program, a great course, and you want to be all in. Now, let's say it's in the area of fitness. And there's so much to say about fitness nowadays, how most people don't consider it a priority. Many young people completely have given up on their health. You could be the kind of man who is very honest about this, expects the best from people, is very blunt about people's bad behaviors. Now, you start putting out a few videos like that or giving out that message, and you will see very quickly, because let's face it, way too many people out there are lazy. They're not just lazy, but they hate being called out on their laziness. They will completely come at that person. They will flood that person with negative comments, frequently attacking them. The person who is going to be a success in the online realm will absolutely stand by what they said. There's a famous saying out there, as a man, you say what you mean and you mean what you say. Of course, I'm not suggesting that you do things in a nasty way. But even if you're semi-firm, and this is what the world lacks, it's men who are firm, but completely honest. There's a devastating lack of that in the world. And the great thing is that if you can be that person, and I used one example there, but there could be many different examples like that. The bigger issue here is that if you're going to be in the online world, you are going to have to get used to negative comments. People are not going to like certain things that you say. People who, quite frankly, are complete losers are going to attack you when you are actually way ahead of them and can offer them some great advice. And this is a lesson that I learned. I mean, I'm somebody who went through the pandemic as a doctor with a viewpoint which was very different from the pathetic mainstream view. And I stuck by what I was saying. I had principles. I was attacked from different angles, but I absolutely was not going to bend to these people. I had my point of view, and I know that earned me more respect. And that's what you're going to have to understand if you're in the online arena, especially if you have certain points of view that are not mainstream, which are actually the most successful businesses out there that are offering people a little bit of something different, a transformation, a path to success that is going to be different from everything else that they are hearing. And this could be in any number of different realms. And we'll talk more in future videos about the different niches that you can go into, the different skills that you can package up into a very profitable online program or course. But the best ones out there are not cookie cutter. Of course they're not. Otherwise, why would people want to be your client? Why would people want to purchase from you if you're just like everybody else? You're going to have to be a little bit different. But get used to negative comments coming your way. Stand firm. Do not cower in the face of them. That is the worst thing that you can do. and people will respect you much more, especially if you have faith in yourself and your message. So that is my message in this video. Online entrepreneurship is the best thing that I've ever done. It has enabled me to stop trading my time for money. I have built successful businesses from my online platforms. And yes, there's a learning curve involved, but I really believe that any high-performing man out there who has a unique skill set, which, let's face it, anybody who's a high-performing professional should have. And even if it's away from what you do for work strictly, if it's another skill you have, another experience that you've had that you can help other people with who are 1 or 2 steps behind you in the journey, there is so much that you can do and you can be a success in this arena. Of course, it will take commitment, but one thing you must never do is deviate from your course, and you must not let the negative people affect you. You know what you want to go for. You know that what you're saying is worthwhile. It's going to help many, many people, and stand firm. This is a test for you. I hope you found that video helpful. Check in the links down below for my community, my program, and my free Magnetic Edge newsletter, and we will speak again in the next video.